Karen parks on my property without permission, gets towed. Instead, before I get into this, let me know in the comments, what city are you watching from? After a long week away on a work trip, I was looking forward to some peace and quiet at home. I pulled into my driveway, turned off the engine, and sighed in relief. As I grabbed my bags, something caught my eye. There was a car already parked on my property, a beige SUV, the kind I had seen before. My stomach sank. I knew exactly who it belonged to. I had barely stepped out of my car when I heard that all-too-familiar voice.
"Oh, good, you're back!"
Karen called out as she strolled over, arms crossed, her usual smug expression plastered across her face. "What's going on here?" I asked, gesturing toward the vehicle in my driveway. She huffed.
"Well, I had a little get-together, and there wasn't enough parking on the street. Since your driveway was empty, I figured it wouldn't be an issue."
"You figured wrong," she scoffed.
"Oh, come on. You weren't even here. It's not like you were using it."
I took a deep breath, trying to stay calm. "That's not how property works, Karen. You don't get to use someone's space just because they aren't home." She waved a hand dismissively.
"It's just for a little while. I'll have them move it later."
I shook my head. "No, you'll have them move it now." Karen rolled her eyes.
"It's not a big deal. You're being difficult on purpose."
"Oh, so it's not a big deal?" I said, pulling out my phone. "Then you won't mind if I call a tow truck." That got her attention.
"You wouldn't dare."
I smirked. "Watch me." She gasped, reaching out to snatch my phone, but I stepped back. "Karen, your car, or whoever owns it, has 5 minutes to move or it's getting towed."
"This is harassment. You're targeting me. I'll report this to the HOA."
I laughed. "The same HOA that fined you last month for leaving garbage bins out too long? Yeah. Good luck with that." She pulled out her phone.
"Fine. I'll call the police and tell them you're threatening me."
I sighed. "Call whoever you want, but that car is leaving one way or another." As Karen fumed, I dialed the tow company and gave them my address. Just as I hung up, Karen's phone rang. She answered, then turned to me with a scowl.
"Well, now they can't come move it. They're stuck in traffic."
"Not my problem," I said as I crossed my arms. 15 minutes later, the tow truck arrived. The driver took one look at the situation, shrugged, and got to work. Karen was screaming by this point, ranting about legal action and how she'd get me kicked out of the neighborhood. As the tow truck pulled away, she turned to me, seething.
"This is outrageous. You'll regret this."
I smiled. "See you at the next HOA meeting, Karen." She stormed off, leaving me to finally enjoy the peace and quiet of my own home. Just another day dealing with Karen.